Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you parking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. I pull up.
Ni hao, hola, and konnichiwa. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3, pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes King. Too cold, bro. What's good?
Man, what's good, man? You know what it is, man. It's the Royal Rumble prediction party, baby. We already told y'all what it was. And of course, man, as always, man, you know I got my bro with me, man, the franchise. But today, man, we got another homie with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got one of the OGs of the original three of the GOW. That's right. He is a flawless phenomenon, flawless Joey V, bro. What's good?
I am amazing. I'm ready to get these Royal Rumble prediction show down, and I'm ready to reclaim my spot as the prediction champion.
Well, let's get it. Let's get it with bro, man. As always, so with the prediction shows, man, dude. Hey, look, we give our picks. You know, when it comes to multiple picks, you know, we do a little thing too. Too cold, man. Joey V ain't been on many of these with us, man. Break down how we do the picks, you know, because he's talking a lot. He's talking a lot for somebody, you know what I'm saying, who ain't really true to the game. Like,
it's the Royal Rumble, man.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make Too Cold think. You know, he's gonna be like, "Damn, man, why you got?"
Nah, that's all right, man. I already kind of got who I'm going with, regardless. Of
I bet you after I make my predictions, Too Cold's gonna be like, "Crypto home, take me home."
Hey, we're gonna see. But as usual, man, it's the Royal Rumble, man. We got 30 damn picks now. Do we believe all 30 picks are gonna win? Of course not, man. But let's have a little fun, man. Your number one pick, the number one person you got the most confidence in, he is your top pick. He is worth 5 points. And then, of course, man, we trickle it down to the top 5. And of course, that number 5 is worth only 1 point, man, because you got the least kind of faith in that one pick. Now, again, your top pick, your number one, you guaranteed you got it for sure. You putting the house, the mortgage, and everything on the line for this number one pick. That's how confident you are in this number one pick. So, flawless Joey V, since you are the returning guest of the show, not so much a guest, the returning host of the show, I'm gonna bring it to you first, man. We're gonna go with the women first. We're gonna go with the ladies first. We're gonna get the ladies they do. We're gonna go with the women's Royal Rumble.
Ladies,
I forgot what that first pick is, man. Who's your 5, man? Who's your 5 ladies? You know, the top 5 you got confidence in, man. From the
you want me to go like 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
You can go 1 to 5, 5 to 1. Either way it goes. When you say your number one pick, your number one pick is your top. You know, that's the one that's gonna get you to 5 points. So you can save her for last, or you can save her for first. However you want to roll.
My number one pick, who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble, is the greatest women's wrestler of all time, Charlotte Flair.
Ooh.
I think she's coming back for vengeance. She's got a new persona. What Charlotte likes when she gets injured or she takes some time away, she reinvents herself to the fullest.
True.
In that promo that I saw her on SmackDown, the new glamorous life. She's on the yacht. She's looking fly. And she says, I'm coming to win the Rumble. And she said with a tear in my eye, flashbacks to the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, 92. Telling you Charlotte Flair is my number one pick to win the Rumble.
Okay. You got Charlotte coming back and winning it. All right, you say all right, go ahead. Who else you got on this list? I can't wait to see this.
My number 2 is going to be Becky Lynch returning in the Rumble.
I don't want.
She signed that contract. She's coming back for vengeance. Who doesn't say that she comes and faces Rhea or the title at WrestleMania?
Or she could come back to face Tiffy.
Now, see, Charlotte's going to come back and face Tiffy.
Yeah.
That's not a bad.
And don't forget, Charlotte and Tiffy, they had a program already.
Yeah.
Already, they was working with that. So
and the crazy thing is Tiffy's favorite women's wrestler of all time is Charlotte.
Woo!
So it's teacher-student type of matchup, you can go there.
Okay.
So my number 2 is Becky.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going with Bianca Belair.
All right. That was a fair one.
I feel like a heel turn is coming for the EST. Just saying. So I feel
that's been in the air for a while. That's been in the air for a while.
You know, so who wouldn't want to see love to see a Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley match at WrestleMania?
Ooh. We were supposed to get it. We were supposed to get it before Rhea got hurt with that little heart issue she had. So
Just
we
saying.
were supposed to get it then, and we didn't get it then. So okay, all right. Well, you got 2 more, man. Where you rolling?
My number 4 pick will be Bayley going back-to-back Rumbles. You know, it hasn't been done in women's history.
I can tell you right now, Bayley's definitely not on my list. Go ahead.
It hasn't been done in history, but it's possible. Bayley has momentum, so I'm just saying. I think it could be Bayley.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, last one, man.
My number 5 pick. Nia Jax. I'm sorry. I'm going with Nia. The irresistible force. She's coming for vengeance. Does she go back at Tiffy for what she did to her?
Of course. I mean, why not?
Or does she go with Ripley, Rhea? Hey, you beat me at Saturday night's main event. You got lucky. Well, guess what? I'm coming back for you at Mania. So those are my top 5.
All right.
Okay.
Franchise. You go ahead, bro.
Okay.
I can't wait to see this.
No. So first one, me and Joey, we will agree. First one, definitely. I got Charlotte my first one. The second one. I'm about to shock some heads.
Liv Morgan. Not shocked there. Not shocked there.
No. I got the glow, Naomi.
Woo!
She due for a big moment.
She is. She gonna get her moment when Jey come back.
We working. Number 3, Becky Lynch at 3. Number 2, a returning Asuka.
Woo!
And even though I know it is very unlikely, for one reason or another, just because I'm a mark, my number 1, as far as my least pick, or my last pick,
your last pick,
Thick Mama Pump Jordan Grace. Yeah.
That's tempting because I think she's messing with fans because she's saying she won't be at the Rumble, but she could be.
Nah, she gonna be there. She gonna be there.
Thick Mama Pump.
Yeah.
I mean, it could go down like that. It could go down like that. All right. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. Well, you had one person that I wasn't sure if any of you were gonna pick, and I didn't think you were gonna pick her, and you picked her, and it was the Asuka, because that's who I was. That's my number 1. That was my number 1. Okay, my number 1 who is coming back. Nah, I don't care. It's the Empress, man. I just want the Empress back in WWE. But I expect for her to make a grand appearance here at the Royal Rumble and to make some noise, man, because it's time for Asuka to get that rub she needed to get a few years ago. But right now, they're transitioning to a whole lot.
Does she do it as Kana?
I don't care who she does it as long as the music plays and I see that mask and that dance and that. I just need to see my girl come out and do what she do. That is just playing this up. Number 2, I'm not gonna lie. Number 2, I gotta throw Belair up there. I mean, I don't see a reason why the EST cannot be in the final 4 unless there's gonna be unless something comes behind Jey coming back out, and we get that little tale to find out, okay, who did what happened. Now, unless something like that happens and that cost her later on, I can't see why she won't be in the final 4. So I got Belair as my number 2. do have Charlotte as my number 3. A returning Charlotte. I mean, I can see Charlotte coming back for a big splash. I can see her come. I mean, it's Charlotte, but does Charlotte need to win the Royal Rumble? I don't think she needs to win the Royal Rumble.
And don't forget, we still got Elimination Chamber coming up, so that's another way to enter.
Exactly. So I don't know if you necessarily need her to win that. So, but I'm going to put her up there because she's Charlotte Flair. That number 4. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm going wild card with this one. It's not so much a wild card, but I'm going with a name that I believe is getting called up. I don't think she'll win, but boy, if there was ever a person that I'm gonna put a gamble on, I'm gonna put it on your girl, Roxanne Perez.
Roxy.
I'm gonna add Roxy to my list.
Roxy.
I want some new blood. I don't want to just pick all the obvious people. I want some fresh faces, man. Okay. And I think Roxanne, again, I don't think she's going to win it, but I do think that she's going to debut, and then she's going to be on the main roster, and then we're going to get to see. That proxy, you're going to get to see what she's been doing in NXT, see it on the main roster with the crop of women that they got now. I definitely want to see that one. So Perez is my number 4. And I'm not going to lie, the number 5 one has been the 5th one is the one that bothers me the most because I don't think it's Jade. I don't think it's Naomi. If she hadn't won, if either one of them hadn't won the Intercontinental Champ or the United States Championship, I would have picked Chelsea Green or Valkyria. I would have had one of them, but y'all just won singles gold, so I'm not really worried about y'all. You'll have a nice little run, but y'all gonna have different things going on, for WrestleMania, which is fine. So that 5th pick for me, real quick, just to kind of get things going. You know what, man? I'm gonna say Nia Jax. I that's the one I have to give Joey V, man, because I think Nia. I don't recall her ever winning the Rumble either. I don't think she's won the Rumble. I think she I think she won a title match to get to the WrestleMania against Bliss. I don't think she won the Rumble, but I'm going with Nia Jax because again, we've been liking the way she's been pushed. Hey, she's been looking like the dominant female she should be. Now she's not gonna ever be perfect, but you can't just be pushing over Nia Jax like she's nobody. You got to show her to be what she is, the irresistible force, and she's gonna always be an irresistible force. So you can't never not knock her out. So that's my 5.
Okay, I like how we all kind of just shuffled around our picks, and then we just pick like 1 or 2 that the other person didn't pick.
I mean, I had a couple. I knew I was going with a couple of names. I'm like Oscar. I can see y'all picking Oscar, but Roxanne, I'm surprised you didn't pick her. But it is what it is.
You know what? You know me so well because I love me some Roxanne Perez. But what's crazy, silly me. I wasn't even thinking NXT, but I can see it. She's done pretty much all she needs to do on the NXT roster anyway.
Right. There's nothing else for her to do. What's up, Joe?
Do you have any surprises like entering in the Women's Rumble?
I mean, other than there might be a possible AJ Lee appearance.
That's who I was thinking.
I was thinking that outside of that, I mean, you may get the Trish, you may get the leader that show up, you may get the Hall of Famer 1 or 2, depending on who all gonna get these spots. But somebody we haven't seen in a while, somebody that the people would definitely freak out over, AJ Lee. That's about the only name.
You know what's crazy?
Right now.
I know you're not too keen on it. I don't know how Joey V feels, but you said somebody that people ain't seen in a while. Hey, bro. Hey, the street saying, bro, Nikki Bella gonna make a return, man. I'm just the street saying Nikki, might be showing up, but hitting them with that rack attack.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, or James Ellsworth, you know how I feel.
You know what? That's the case. Santina can show back up.
Hey, you don't know. Hey, his daughter down there in NXT. He might show up, man.
Who knows? Who knows? All right, man. So we got the women's Royal Rumble out the way. We're gonna get to one of these title matches, man. We're gonna save the best for last. Bro, 2 out of 3 falls, man. You got the Motor City Machine Guns going up against DIY. 2 out of 3 falls for the WWE Tag Team SmackDown Tag Team Championships or the regular. Of course, man, you see who I'm repping. I got the Motor City Machine Gun shirt on, but I don't know if DIY's heel turn should be this little title run as them heels. I've been waiting for this. See, I've been waiting for this more for Ciampa. I've been waiting Ciampa to be more of the heel. I don't like fun Ciampa. Fun Ciampa's goofy. No, I like focused heel Ciampa because when he's focused on that goal, he is relentless, and that's what I love about him. Johnny has made me love his heel a little bit more, especially more of the way that way Johnny was just really truly an asshole, but he was good at what he did. So now to have them as a heel DIY, something we've never gotten before, and it works well for them now, better than what they were doing as faces. I'm going to say a DIY retention, but I feel Motor City Machine Guns will definitely. I feel like we're gonna get a classic tag team 2 out of 3 falls match. Joe, or franchise, you want to go? No, franchise. I'm going with you on this. Franchise, I'll go with you this time. Go ahead.
I agree. I feel the same way. Like Motor City Machine Guns, they came in, they got the titles. I know people when the rumors are circulating that they were free agents and they were going to go to WWE. Would they go to the main roster right away? Would they go down to NXT and work their way up? No, they came in, got the belts. Right now, man, MCMG, they cemented. They don't need it. But the team right now, who I feel like really can't afford to lose in the fans' eyes right now is DIY. And like you say, it's because of Ciampa. We seen the way Ciampa was built in NXT, Mr. Daddy's home, holding on to Goldie. And then he came up to the main roster. It was a fucking flunky for the Miz of all people. So now that we getting that old school Ciampa and Gargano back, bro, let's run it. Like you said, classic match. But I DIY can't afford to lose. Not right now.
I mean, they can. I just don't know if you want to take the titles right off them. Like Motor City Machine Guns, I kind of seen it. They had just came in. You can kind of do it, but they might get it back eventually. So, Flawless, what you got?
Anytime Motor City Machine Guns is in like a 2 out of 3 or best out of 7 match, I'm going to be watching.
Man.
And when they made it a 2 out of 3 falls, it takes me back to when they had a feud with Beer Money in TNA, and it was the best of 7.
Beer Money Inc.
And that series was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
I just feel like DIY is on a momentum, like as heel champions. Like they'll do anything to keep that belt, those belts, like heel tactics or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they should get a long-term reign with this title, with these titles. I think they will cheat to win the last fall.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a feeling something's going to happen. I hope this feud continues on, but I just don't see DIY losing the tag team titles just yet.
Okay. So we got DIY across the board then?
We got DIY across the board, which again, and especially with all the other tag teams kind of having their mix into it. I hope they don't really interfere too much in it because I'd rather just see the classic matchup. I'd rather see DIY and Motor City. I'd rather see them go out, have a classic 2 out of 3 falls, really don't too much involvement from nobody else. And then, after that, of course, you can go back to building up with Pretty Deadly, and then of course Los Gato and all them. You can re-enter them back into the mix. And then of course we'll come down. I mean, we haven't had a true tag team TLC match in a good proper amount of time. I mean, in a real long amount of time, and we ain't seen. I mean, come on, we know we never gonna get an Edge and Christian and Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. We know we're never gonna get that chemistry, that combination of a tag team doing the things that they've been doing. But man, it would be nice to just kind of say, hey, you know what? Let's bring an old school thing back with these new teams. And we've seen a 4-way team before when Benoit and Jericho was a champion. They had it on SmackDown. That was actually a pretty good TLC match. And so it's not like you can't be done if you got the right group of guys together. So maybe that's something they work on a little bit later down the line. But we'll move that. Guys, I'll leave it up to you. We can go men's Royal Rumble next, or we can go the championship ladder match. Which one y'all want to go next?
Joey V, what you want to do?
Don't matter to me. I'm ready for whatever.
Don't matter to me. Okay, well, you know what, man? You know what? Let's get the championship match out the way, man. let's get this out the way, man. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens. You know what, man? Y'all both went first. I'll go first on this one. Cody Rhodes is gonna retain. I want Kevin Owens to win. Sad part is I want Kevin.
Wait. Okay. Let me ask you this. Because there's a method to the madness.
Yeah, of course it is.
Can we? What if Cody Rhodes retains, but he doesn't technically win?
What do you mean? It's a ladder match. You got to pull down the championship.
Oh shit! It is
a ladder match.
Ain't no never mind.
Ain't no. It's who climbs the top. Pull the belt. You're the champion now.
But what if they both pull the titles at the same time?
Then there'll be
Cody
double
pulls
champions.
one.
Then KO will be officially a champion. Even though the belt he was holding wasn't even the real championship, it was just hey, you get to hold on to the old school belt for this special one night, and he just ain't gave it back yet. So, but
you know what's crazy? Oh, I'm fucking mad. Let me tell you why I'm mad. I can see that shit happening, and then I can see them unifying the belts. So there's one undisputed champion, and then they're gonna probably fight for that shit at the goddamn elimination chamber. Oh, fuck me. Oh, this is stupid. This is so.
I'm just saying, Kevin grabs the winged eagle, Cody grabs the WWE championship, and
or Cody goes to grab the belt and they drop out of his hands and it lands at KO's arms while he's laying down.
You know what's crazy? Cody's so dramatic and WWE and it's so stupid. I can see that. It's just looking stupid because he's on top of the ladder and you got KO laughing.
Kind of like Baron Corbin with the Money in the Bank on top of the WWE headquarters when it falls into Otis's hands.
Yeah, one of those kind of goofy kind of moments. But you know, Vince ain't in charge, so maybe we won't see that. But for me, I got to get the first pick out the way. I'm going Cody with the retention.
You know what's crazy? I'm going against everything that it's saying in my brain.
Go ahead and yell it out. Go ahead.
You know what? Just to be different, fuck it, man. I got KO.
Wow. Flawless.
I'm loving the build up to this match. Like, does KO win? And then he goes on to face Sami Zayn at WrestleMania for the title? It's a possibility. I just don't see.
Let's be honest. Who's going to argue with a Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens one-on-one match at WrestleMania? Who's really going to argue with that?
Me, because I don't like that ginger.
Well, I mean, outward. Yeah. Damn.
I understand that ginger.
You know what's crazy? I can see. I got one more scenario. They've been teasing this whole Cody Lander, this whole Homelander Cody. I can see Cody winning, but because the match is technically no DQ, think about this. I can see Cody winning in a non-typical Cody way. So doing something that exactly something that for him will be beneath him. Like I can see like KO going up and then Cody probably doing some like dastardly tactic like a poke to the eye or a low blow. It's not illegal, but that's not how Cody do it.
And it will be looked at as okay because he's doing it against Kevin Owens. Something like that, he would have to do it against somebody you would be like, yo, that you weren't supposed to do that against him. You're supposed to be straight up against him. KO, oh man, all rules all go out the window, man. You cheat, you can kick that man off the ladder and he falls on the chair and break his back, and you can point and laugh at him and they will still cheer Cody. That is how people feel about KO. I hear what you're saying though.
I could see after Monday night's promo with him and Punk and the way Cody was just talking, like, are you my friend? Like it feels like he's starting to become a little heel a little bit, but not really, but he's starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, he is.
I'm going to go with Cody, but I feel like he could bring out the throne breaker. Basically a sledgehammer.
It's the true nightmare. Are we finally going to get a real American nightmare and not just the person in name?
I think he's going to hit KO with a sledgehammer.
All right, okay.
And retain that belt.
Okay. All right. Well, gentlemen, here we are. 4 matches for the pay-per-view. 2 Rumbles, 2 title matches.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. This should be a good couple of hours. I ain't gonna lie. Looking forward to it. But with that being said, franchise, I'm gonna go to you. Since I went with flawless on the women, we're gonna go to you on the man.
Yes, sir.
Whichever order you want, from your least to best, your best to least, however you feeling it, man.
All right, so
You okay over there? Oh shit!
He's second guessing himself. Don't worry. I'm gonna mess y'all
first. I know he wants.
I'm gonna mess y'all brains up with my picks.
My number 1, CM Punk.
I knew it.
My number 2, Sami Zayn.
Damn, you got that much faith in Sami? Wow.
My number 3, Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
My number 4, Bron. No, is Bron Breakker in the match?
He is, but he's Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, no. Okay. Right. Yeah, he is a champion. Okay, that don't make sense. I ain't gonna waste my time on him. My number 4. Damn, this is tough. For them. Shit.
Sheamus?
No. All right, you know what? Okay, number 4, Roman.
I was about to say, really? I was about to put him down. You want Sheamus for real?
No. I got Roman at 4.
The OTC, huh?
I'm thinking, who do you got? Cody as a champion right now, and you got Gunther as a champion right now. You know what's crazy?
I know who he gonna say. You know, number 5. I know who he gonna say, and I can't wait to cuss his ass out when he said.
Who, me or him?
Him.
Oh,
I already know. I have a feeling I know one of the names he gonna say.
My number 1 pick.
No, you're number 5.
My number 5 pick. I got Jey.
Okay.
I got Jey.
Okay, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead and say his punk ass name, because I swear to God, you better not mention that motherfucker not one time.
I'm gonna go from 5 to 1.
Okay, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Number 5 is gonna be Logan Paul.
I knew
Listen.
I knew it. Go ahead.
WWE likes shock value. And imagine how much heat he would get if he won the Rumble.
Yeah.
You would hate him more.
Dude, that's bad. That's just as bad as David Arquette winning the WWE.
But hold on. And don't forget, him and his brother Jake, they got a fight coming up right after that, not too long after that, too. So what great momentum you would have than to have the winner of the Royal Rumble, WWE superstar Logan Paul, going up against his brother on Netflix. Oh, bro. Oh, come on. Goddamn.
Shock value. I'm just telling you.
I didn't even think of that. And then guess what? He beat his brother. Then now you got the hype for WrestleMania. Oh, bro. Damn. I didn't even think of that. Son of a bitch.
It makes you think on Monday when him and Gunther, had a little.
Yeah. And then Gunther's like, matter of fact, I hope you win.
And I hated when he said that.
Yeah. What's that thing you say, man? Foreshadowing, Easter egg. I didn't even think of that. Damn.
I knew your ass was gonna say it. Go ahead, man.
My number 4 is gonna be Jey Uso.
Okay.
And it took me a week to think about this. He lost to Gunther last Saturday night. Main event. This kind of reminds me of the Sami Zayn Gunther thing. Sami Zayn kept losing. And then WWE had him overcome it and beat Gunther for the IC title. They could do the same thing with Jey Uso. Jey could win the Rumble. It's a possibility. But I see more of Jey winning the Money in the Bank. But I wouldn't be shocked if he wins the Rumble.
Okay. Money in the Bank. You know what? I lean more towards Money in the Bank. I don't know why Money in the Bank feels better to me than the Rumble, but I get where you're coming from. All right, who's your number 3?
My number 3 is going to be John Cena.
I knew he was. I'm surprised Mr. Thugonomics over there did not pick John Cena. I'm not even going to lie. I am really surprised you did not have his name in here.
It's just for nostalgia purpose. I mean, Cena coming back his last year. Maybe beats Gunther at WrestleMania, takes the title off, or maybe he faces Cody Rhodes. You never know. I'm just saying it could be a feel-good story for Cena.
It seems like Cena needs a feel-good story because he ain't won in 2,000 days. Oh my God, you whooped everyone's ass for 2,000 something damn days. What do you mean, bro? Like, how are you mad because you ain't won a match, dude? You whooped ass. You beat everybody for 10,000 days. You can lose for 2,000 more. It's
you know what? You know when he started losing when he stopped doing Make a Wish.
Oh damn, really?
I just hope he shows up with a haircut.
Well, no, he gonna show up with a ball spot. Number 2, man. Who your number 2?
I'm going with the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Okay, that's a better. That's better.
Roman's out for redemption, man. He wants that belt, so I can see Roman winning the Rumble.
I mean, why not, man? I mean, why not give us a third main event in a row? All right, I guess you and him are tied for the same pick.
I'm gonna go with CM Punk, but here's why. I'm gonna tell you. Are you guys big on conspiracy theory a little bit?
I mean, she's WWE. Shit.
Listen, Punk got injured last year at the Rumble. Punk, and again, now mind you, this Rumble is amazing. It is stacked to the core.
Yeah.
You could have like 10 guys, 10, 15 guys who could win it. But hear me out on this. I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, this is perfect. Before last year, the last Rumble Punk was in 2014. Okay. Where was Raw held the night after the first Raw after that Rumble?
Cleveland.
Yes.
Cleveland.
Where is the Raw held this year right after the Royal Rumble?
Cleveland.
Yes. Punk can win the Rumble, show up on Raw and be like, hey, it's only fitting I come back to Cleveland as a Royal Rumble winner since this is the last spot that I left.
Yep, after the Rumble.
Yes.
As champion. And guess what? Now I win the Royal Rumble and I get the chance to do what I always wanted to do. Main event fucking WrestleMania. 2 birds and 1 stone. God damn.
I'm just telling you. I told you I was gonna have him think.
I mean, I can't look. It makes sense because they do go out their way to make. He does go out his way to make sure to say something every time he's in Cleveland. He's like, man, every time I come here, I'm either injured or already injured or hurt or something. It was always so. Yeah, okay. That makes
isn't
sense.
it only fitting that last time, I was in here right after the Rumble was when I left WWE. Now I'm going to WrestleMania.
All right. Okay. Damn. All right. My number 5 pick.
Logan Paul.
Is Cena. I'm not gonna lie. Cena is my he's my least pick. I do see the potential of them giving him this kind of like hurrah of hey man, you can have this last little run of this elusive 17th championship that you're gonna win. But I don't feel like he needs it. Does he need the record? See, for me, I don't know. But again, I guess if you want a new placeholder for the WWE side of it, because we all know Rick is more than a 16-time world champion outside of WWE's eyes. We know that, but in their eyes, that's the epitome number. Okay, fine, it is what it is. Do you allow Cena to have that number? Roman Reigns is going to have the longest title reign of modern day history. You're not going to beat 1,400 days. You're not going to beat that. So could Cena have the most world title wins WWE history with 17? Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. My number four is shit. Oh shit. I forgot who I was gonna say. No, I didn't. No, my number 4. No, my number 4, I'm agreeing with Flawless. I'm going with Jey. I like Jey. I mean, if Jey, I can see Jey doing some upsetting things. I can see him throwing out a few folks, but I can see the Yeet Master getting yeeted, right before it's time for somebody to win. So I gotta place him there. I'm going to say his name, but I don't think he needs the opportunity because he already walked in to WWE. He already walked into WrestleMania last year with a title opportunity. It was his own fault that he lost that same night because he just couldn't leave. He just couldn't take his dick out of CM Punk's face and just walk off. He couldn't just do that, celebrate. You just had to stand there and just keep gloating, and you got your ass whooped, and then you lost to Damian Priest. So I'm going to put Drew as my number 3. I'm not gonna say Logan Paul, so you ain't got to worry about that, Flawless.
Angelo Dawkins.
No, man, it would be nice to say Dawkins. I had another name, and I had another name. Somebody that we probably really haven't seen much of, but I feel like he could possibly come in and steal it. He could come in and steal this, and I don't think nobody's really paid attention to him. And it's Solo. I think a lot of people have forgotten about Solo. Now, you can say, well, what's the purpose for Solo? Maybe this is a new growth, a new push for his character moving forward. Because I think with the whole Jacob Fatu thing, I think that Jacob and them obviously going to go their own route. Solo needs a big, huge redemption. Coming in and stealing the Royal Rumble from Roman Reigns, I think that would be a huge thing for him. Now, where would that lead? How would that tell the story moving forward? I don't know that part yet, but if I'm looking for somebody that ain't nobody really thinking about right now, I'm thinking of Solo. I feel like we should not lose sight of Solo Sikoa. So Solo's my number 2. I only got one more spot, and there's so many other people to pick because I didn't say Seth Rollins. I didn't say Sami Zayn. I didn't say who else is in the match?
Goldberg.
I hope not. I hope
Jacob Fatu.
Fatu. I didn't say Priest. I didn't, I mean, honestly, we can throw Dirty Dominic Mysterio a name out there, man. I think if you want a heel, you want the people to boo, you want the people to lose their shit, let Dominic Mysterio somehow, some way, his little chicken titty ass sneaks and becomes the 2025 Royal Rumble winner. Now, would people say, well, is it well deserved? Well, if you look at Dom's track record for the last couple of years, I would say it is deserved because the boy has definitely put in a lot of growth. But do I really see Dom winning it? No. But if you want to piss the fans off, there you go.
Right.
You know what I see happening with Dom?
What's up?
Last year, he threw out Bron Breakker. I think this year he's going to try the same thing, and Bron's going to pick his ass up
and toss his
ass over the top rope.
Yeah. Y'all got a lot of faith in Punk. And you got a lot of reason. But for some reason, something in me tells me that for the 3rd year in a row, we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. So my number 1 pick is number Roman Reigns. Now, why do we need Cody versus Roman for a 3rd year in a row? I almost question why we needed it for a 2nd year in a row. Because he finished the story. You failed. you finished the story, my boy. You made it to WrestleMania. You lost the first one. You failed. Yeah. That was. You failed. You weren't finishing off another story. You lost. But it is what it is. I'm going with Roman Reigns, man. I think the OTC, he may have one more in him if Solo don't cost him. That's why I got Solo as my number 2. I'm Roman is like somebody screwing somebody over.
Roman's like the Patrick Mahomes of the of WWE. I mean, it's him versus Cody 3 times, possibly. You had him versus fucking Brock Lesnar a billion
Mhm.
times. Then you had him and Taker. It's like, bruh, goddamn.
I
When
mean,
Roman's music hits on Saturday, that place is gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
man,
with the
you know
ones
he ain't
up.
number one because he ain't coming out number one. So that's the number, and that's also the question: who the hell is coming out where? Like, you again, so many names. Who's coming out where, when?
But
Oh,
You know who coming out number one?
huh?
You know who coming out number one?
Not James Ellsworth. You better not say that.
No.
I was about to say.
No. I can see Drew McIntyre or Seth Rollins
Seth.
being number
Oh
one.
yeah, I was gonna say Seth. I can see Seth. I can see Seth, or I can see it being Jey.
I'm about to say, because my thing is, I'm thinking of, okay, it's the
Mm.
Royal Rumble, especially if the men go first. You know they're going to start that off hot. What
I think they're
hotter way
gonna
to
go
start off
last.
with? Burn it down. Or you got Jey just coming out, but you know what I'm saying, getting the crowd.
It's the
hyped.
Royal Rumble. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to, and then come down. Yeah, of course, man. You can do all
I think
that.
the men's are gonna go on last.
Yeah, I think
But
they should. I think
also, what is the favor for Punk from Heyman?
he's gonna be back to being CM Punk's advocate.
Or maybe the favor is I want to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Well, if that's the case, you don't need the Royal Rumble for that. Hey, Royal Rumble, this shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the Royal Rumble for that, my
Or
boy. I mean, if you want to just say, "Hey, Punk, I see you," you know, hey, I want to face you. I don't think you need much of an invitation. It's a WrestleMania match. I mean,
or if Roman wins and he faces Cody Rhodes, hey, Heyman, favor is me being added to the match.
Oh well, shit! You got 2 months to get it done.
Or
Ooh.
Heyman, let me come out at number 30. That's the favor. Like,
That's the favor. That's the favor. So you got to convince Paul. Hey, okay. Hey, man, I need you to convince Paul. I need you to convince Paul. Paul, talk to Paul so Phil can get number 30. Yeah, all right, I got
Paul,
you.
hey, Paul and Phil sounded like a sitcom.
Yeah. Paul, and Phil gonna have a good conversation. All right. Okay, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our Royal Rumble prediction picks. 4 matches. I ain't gonna lie, boy. This is this gonna be hey, these are the first prediction points of the year, so you know it's gonna be a hell of a night to watch, man. To see who's all gonna get eliminated, who don't, options of where your choice is gonna land. Is it gonna be your top choice? You're gonna get them 5 extra points, you're only gonna get 4, you may get 3, you might only get 1. Or then again, you could get none. But that's the gamble you take with the Royal Rumble, man. Shit, that's just the gamble you take with it, man. But with that being said, gentlemen, any parting words before we get out of here, man? Because man, it's gonna be a lot of talking this weekend.
It is, man. Look, first of all, I just want to say, man, like the good old game of Squid Games, hey, the losers will be eliminated, and I will not be it. I will not be the black person dying at the beginning of this movie.
I'm just excited for this Rumble because you don't know who the surprises are.
Literally,
WWE's new partnership with TNA. Could you have Dolph Ziggler enter the Rumble?
Yeah. Okay, real quick.
To me, again, that irks me. That is not a goddamn surprise. Nick Namath, aka Dolph Ziggler, is not a goddamn surprise to come to the Royal Rumble. Show me Moose. Moose shows up to the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
I'm surprised. You give me anybody at TNA that ain't stepped in WWE doors previously within the last couple of years. That's a surprise. Don't give me people who just left. You fired 6 months, 7 months ago, and now they're coming. No, I don't know. That's not a surprise.
But you
never made it.
But you do know what I like about this year, because last year, actually, no, what year was it that Mickie James came back? 2 years ago.
That was the first time they did it, but they owed her that.
But here's the thing: fans were pissed, me included, because they announced it so early. They announced Mickie was coming like 3 or 4 weeks in advance, and then they told everybody who was in the match. By the time the Rumble came, there were no surprises. This year, they're keeping it very close, very tight, very to the vest, and the only people they're going to be in it are all-star fucking group of people you didn't think was going to be in one match at one time. Like, bro, if you would have said 3-4 years ago, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena, Seth Rollins, at the same time, Same time. And that's only some of the people we know.
That's why I love this
That
Rumble.
like that since the late Attitude early years of the
Attitude 2008 was a pretty stacked Rumble.
Like when you had like the least of stagnants, when you had The Rock, you had Austin, you had Undertaker, you had Kane, you knew you had about 10 people you knew off top. You haven't felt that way about the Rumble in a long time.
2008 was stacked because you had Cena, you had Umaga, you had Batista, you had Taker, you had.
Was that him coming back or was that Triple H coming back?
He came back.
That was him.
2002 was when Triple H came back. Now that Rumble had Triple H, Kane, Big Show, Angle, Austin.
That had a lot of people.
But
right.
What is cool about this? Like, I'm not even gonna say the one guy's name because I don't believe him. I don't believe. Just letting y'all know. Because I don't want to. I will.
Okay, now if he shows up, I'm okay with it because if he shows up, he shows up. It is what it is.
But no. But one thing about this Rumble is you don't know. Like the past couple years in the Rumble, you kind of figured out who was going to win. Like in 2003, you knew Cody was going to win. Last year, you kind of knew it was either going to be Cody or Punk. This year, said you got like 10 or 15 guys who can win. It is stacked to the core.
I don't know.
Not only 10 or 15, but 10 or 15 that makes sense.
Yeah. Because last year they made it seem like we knew who was going to win, and then all of a sudden the Rock came out, and then we went through all that bullshit. But that's
Jacob
Fatu could win it.
Hey, I was thinking that I was gonna put him as my least pick, but I'm like, nah, not yet. Like, but he getting there.
Even Breakker, I think he would have won it. Could win.
I don't know if he would have won it, but if he was healthy, I would have definitely given him a good chance, and that's Bronson Reed. I mean, because he was really having a lot of momentum before he got hurt. So I think he could have had a nice little moment.
Do you see the return of AJ Styles possibly? Randy Orton is also
Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. But again, some of these people coming back are just going to be there for a spot. That's why I'm like, it's more about when certain people are going to, he can stay where he is.
Goldberg could face Gunther Mania. Goldberg.
So for me, the whole Goldberg thing is they've already teased that it's a possibility, and because of that, it's like you can't just disregard that, and that's my worry. That's what I'm worried about. That I can't just disregard Goldberg not being in the damn Royal Rumble because there's a chance his old ass could be. But yeah, I don't know, man. I agree with you saying, man. It is a huge surprise. It's very stacked. It's just gonna be about who comes out where and when and who's been eliminated and what the field is gonna look like. But I wouldn't mind seeing a few faces, some future faces show up just to say, hey, I'm gonna be here next year. Look for
Trick Williams could.
I can see Trick making a main roster debut in the Rumble, just like I can for Roxanne. That's why. But I got more faith in Roxanne winning the women's than I do in Trick winning the men's, because the men's is kind of you already know at least 3 of the 5 names that we mentioned. We know one of them 3 names is definitely winning. I know we got the winner. It's just all about what spot you put him in.
Here's a scenario.
What's up?
Ethan Page enters, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What if Josh Alexander enters?
He's a free agent.
And they have a face-off. You know about those two as a team.
Yeah. And I'm good with that because Josh Alexander is somebody I would definitely be surprised to see. Oh shit. Yes. Oh shit. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm with it. But nickname it. You play Dolph Ziggler's music. I swear to God. I swear to God. Man.
I don't see Aleister Black doing it because I don't think he's available till March. But
yeah,
don't see him just yet. But
no, but man, that depends on what they do with him too.
Yes, sir. Well, Brodies, I love y'all. I gotta eat.
It's time to gotta go eat. Not a problem, man. Look here, man. We had fun doing this, man. Joey V, as always, man, a blast. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we'll check y'all out tomorrow. And it's 3-hour SmackDown because USA want all their time. They don't want to go off 2.5 hours early like Netflix. But we'll be on, man. We'll hit the notifications. We'll be on. Niggas in the Royal Rumble, TNA past winners. I don't know about that one, Clyde. But we're gonna do the go home show tomorrow. And then, man, we'll see y'all live and direct, man, for the Royal Rumble block party, man. Other than that, man, I am the king. He is the flawless one. He is the franchise, and you are the most important thing to us, man. The people, we appreciate y'all as always. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you were hanging out with your boys, and for that, man, we'll always be grateful for that. And with that being said, my guy, hit that button, let them know what it is, and we'll see you when we see you.
Yes, sir.